Hey, hello chat, how we all doing today? Let's see, we've got Momo. Hi, how's it going, Momo? Oh boy, right. Hopefully setup should be good. Right, that should hopefully be a nice decent setup. Right, anyway, so back with FF14 and no bashing my head against big crazy trouse today. Today, the plan is get locked in and get goddamn Stormblood's main story done and wrapped up today because I'm very close to the last dungeon I know of Ala Mhigo and the funny boss fight that comes after. So yeah, that's the plan. Anyway, for now, sadly, we've got the unfun part of dialogue. And we need to go and talk and wait on Lee's my favourite character. Sorry, I'm probably making my disdain for release just maybe a smidge too obvious. Not the most interesting character we've had in the main storyline. I'll be honest. To be fair, I ain't been feeling a lot of Stormblood. Is Granblue just Final Fantasy 12 One Piece? You know, I mean, Skyfaring crews going around the sky, like, yeah, that definitely fits the FF. You know what, goddamn, actually, it kinda is. Now that I think about it. Because it's like, yeah, you've got this Skyfaring cruise, right? Which is like Sky Pirates, but not really. And you travel the skies in search of like, well, for example, it's the missing parent. Get Lisa off the screen. I wish I could. I wish I could just like punt her. oh, yeah, just silence. Like, why the sudden outfit change? Like, bro, you think?
Well, don't just stand there gulping. If you don't like it, just say so.
I mean, I'm just like why sudden like nude dress with cleavage? When they're like, this isn't gonna save your character, Lise. I'm gonna keep it real with you. The damage has already been done.
Anyway,
More pointless than PayPal or whatever that lala that blew up was called.
There's this place I know.
Oh, right, PayPal like Papalimo. Papalimo is okay. He existed. Oh boy. Oh, wow, what timing? Thanks for thanks for the. You're just in time. I'm just starting Stormblood where we're planning to wrap up. The Stormblood main story get locked in. Right now we're just like talking about character opinions and slandering Lisa to hell and back because this Egypt thought that changing her outfit and showing a little cleavage would like redeem her character. Newsflash, it didn't. Anyway, we're gonna do like the thing from the opening trailer. We're gonna like have a sparring fight on hand. Lise, you're like, okay, here's the thing, like, we're the goddamn warrior of light. You know, we've like fought primals and gods. Like, what's Lisa's accomplishment? She got in a fist fight with like generic Garland soldier and then kind of like cried a little bit, being like, oh, that was kind of tough. You're not on my fucking level. Get never try to think you're my equal again, Lise. Now, you know what? Okay, like, I don't know. I was gonna be like, okay, this is the year's thing. Like, hey, Raiders, how y'all doing? How was Arc Nights? But it's like, oh, I was kind of just like peeking watching the good last stretch of that Arc Night stream, so I kind of know. You doing early Stormblood fits were cool. Eh. Wait, hold on. She was better when she was still. I mean, I guess she was like inoffensive and okay when she was like Yida. Like she existed, but I didn't exactly have any strong negative feelings. Oh, Cal, thank you for the hydrate. Oh, I'm gonna take that because I've got like a giant glass of orange juice there. Like, I'm coming prepared to fight this summer hoot. Oh my goodness, so many people. Oh boy. All these people, and we're stuck with like the Lee's like dialogue. Oh my goodness, don't worry, look, I looked at the MSQ list, and apparently the interesting stuff is coming like very soon. We're getting a nice like back-to-back dungeon and boss fight. Which is funny because I'm like teasing it as if I'm like, ooh, spoilers, but I know like there's a lot of like FF14 people in chat. They know. And they're like, oh, you don't know. I know. I know that we're gonna like do a little liberation and then we're gonna encounter a really big dragon. Which is interesting, right? Because I'm gonna say this just so I've got like something to ramble and talk about that's interesting, I guess. I'm very interested to see how Shinryu's gonna come back into the plot. Because, yeah, plot twist, Shinryu's the boss that we're gonna be fighting. I'm aware of this. I'm very interested to see how Shinryu's gonna come back into the plot, though, because we saw that Shinryu's ass, like, collapsed and he was EP after his fight with Omega at the beginning of Stormblood. So I'm kind of interested, like, how he's just gonna, like, appear, I guess. Accent is so cool. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's Scottish. That's right, because it's like, you know what, I've popped in your streams a good few times ago, but it's like, that's right, I don't think we've ever actually talked or anything, so yeah. It's me, the Scotsman, with the Scottish accent. Xenos wakes him up with the clap of his ass cheeks. Oh, you know what, I could absolutely believe that. You like, Xenos is unhinged enough, I wouldn't be surprised if, like, literally the cutscene is we beat Xenos, and then Xenos, like, has a crazy laugh, and he's like, hero, behold, this, and he just starts, like, running in circles. And then you just hear, like, the ass cheeks clapping, like, as he runs in circles, and then, like, Shinryu's like, ayo, who's, like, clapping that dumpy? And then, like, we got to fight Shinryu there and then, and that's why. Oh boy, but hold on, where? Wait, so can I not like cut across like? No, I can't. Oh, that's kinda. That's kinda like a bit of a trick, isn't it? Well, fuck it, whatever. Where's my behemoth? If I need to go on a long ass trek around this barren wee place, I'm doing it in comfort. Wait, hold on. Hold on, I need to see if I can like change this like chat layout so I can actually read more, because I've got this like tiny chat layout and I can barely read anything. Which sucks because like there's a lot being said and I want to read it. You know, I don't want to read like 2 messages at a time. Cannot understand Scottish people before meeting Unleash. Couldn't tell what they said for shit. I had to learn because of him. Use your mobile phone on the day. You know, it's so funny you say that, because that is literally what I do. I have a phone that I use as my second monitor and I sit it on my desk. But the problem is, right, it's being charged right now, so I have it sideways, but when it's sideways I can't really see that much of chat, so I've like literally flipped it upside down just so I can like read the chat. That this is why I never talk about my like behind the scene like tech talk, because it's always like the most cursed shit. Also, goddamn, giving astronomical backshots is crazy. What the hell? Also, I'm too busy looking at chat. I'm just like running into walls. I'm not even paying attention where I'm going. I'm just like, I'm in a desert. I can just like hold forward, right? Wrong. I mean, it's crazy, but I don't hate. But yeah, like, oh god, I'm still thinking about that Granblue Final Fantasy 12 One Piece comment, which is funny. Cause I'll tell you something, Sally, and this might blow your mind. So Granblue actually did have a collab with One Piece, and there were 3 One Piece units that got put into the game as playable characters. It was really funny because Luffy got brought in as a fire character, and I want you to know something hilarious. When Luffy came out, for like a few weeks, he was like one of the meta fire characters in the game. Like, if you were doing a non-elemental raid or a wind raid boss, there was a 9 out of 10 chance you would just see people bringing Luffy to the raid boss fight. And it was like the funniest shit ever. Like, oh man, I kind of, like, you know what, nah. I was gonna say I almost want to take a detour from FF14 to pull up Granblue and just show this shit, but I'll send screenshots. But, to be fair, Granblue gets a lot of, like, really wacky collabs, like, we've had, like, way too many. My personal favourite was over the last 2 years, where for April Fools, Granblue did a collab with Hello Kitty, which is like the funniest thing ever. Because I love seeing a character like Vasaraga talk about his survivor's guilt and how severely depressed he is. And then, like, Hello Kitty just strolls up and is like, hey man, all your friends died to save your life, but like, that's okay, at least you're still alive and can help others. And Vasaraga's just like, thank you, Hello Kitty, for helping me through my depression arc. And it's like, so is this canon to Granblue that like Hello Kitty helped Vasaraga with his depression? Also, I want you to know I'm not making any of this shit up. This genuinely happened. Like, this was genuinely shit that went down in Granblue. I got to pay Granblue to play Vera. Oh yeah, funny enough, I know, like, I had some talk with Sally about like the Granblue versus and the free to play version shenanigans. God, I should probably get back into that game at some point in like D-Rust, because Galleon's coming out, and as much as my wallet's gonna hate me for it, I really, really want to play Galleon, right? Because, you know, that was, because, you know, I like Galleon, fun character. You know, might be, might be a little smidge of like quantum motivation as well. But also, like, this character gets released and everyone's wondering, oh, what kind of character is she going to be? I'm like, I don't know. She's a powerful attacker support hybrid in the gacha game, so maybe it's like, oh, maybe she, like, I'm trying to figure out what she could be. And then they announced that she's a fucking grappler. And I like playing grapplers, so that's goddamn hot, right?
Liberty or
That's
death.
the embodiment of like, okay, first you had my attention, now you have my erection, right? I am so ready to play that character.
Ere we begin, I
Wait,
would
hold
say to you
on.
as a proud son of Ala Mhigo that I am grateful to each and every one
She
of
might
you
not be
your
for me.
part in this
Yeah, so Nier is the puppet character of the game. So like the question is, do you like your like Relish, Clover, and Zato kind of characters? If not, then yeah, stay away from Nier. And yeah, the free demo, just for anyone who don't know, it's like, because the way the free demo works is I think it's like every week is a rotation of 4 characters you get to play. Gran is always a playable character, and the other 3 are just like randomly chosen, which is kind of but
to the heart of the matter.
whatever.
The enemy appears content to remain within the city walls and await the inevitable siege. Whether Xenos is biding his time until reinforcements arrive, or attempting to...
Regardless, we can ill afford to present Garlemald with a chance to ready her legions.
A long siege wouldn't be good for the people in the city either. If food becomes scarce, you know who'll starve first.
Wait, they had a whole Gramble versus had a section where you could play like the whole roster. Oh god, I didn't even know about that. But then again, I've
Just so.
already shelled out the
Therefore, I
money.
propose we commit our forces to an all-out assault.
I want my mains like a woman who can murder me. Oh yeah, Vera is definitely a character, and I mean, she's a very good, solid character
We
in
are of one mind.
Versus. Also in the gacha game, but there's like so many versions. Like, actually, hold on, I want to like show something off real quick. I know I said I'd fight the details, but like, I just want to get this across, right? Since we're talking about Vera, cause Granblue is a game, right? You'll have all these different characters releasing. A character might get a second, or if they're lucky, a third alternate version that's playable. Now, to people who don't know Granblue, I want to ask you the question: how many versions do you think Vera has? Because she's quite a popular character, Vera. So does anyone want to like guess a number how many playable versions of Vera there are in the gacha Granblue before I like reveal this? Like I said, there's like 2, 3, most. Some of the popular characters even get 4. 7. 25. Oh shit, okay, we got some crazy guesses. I thought I was gonna like bait people into like nice lowest numbers. 5 and 7. Oh, so wait, hold on, Right, well hold on. If technology would actually work... Wait, hold on, why is technology actually not working? Well man, there goes my plan of like doing a seamless window switch. Shit. Yeah, that's not the window. Fuck. Oh, fuck. Right, there we go. So, yeah, we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Lady Cat. Well, actually, no, you will count that. Yeah, like there are 8 playable Veras in the game. Yep, because you've got normal Vera, right? The basic SR unit. Then we gave her an SSR version, so Vera could be good. Then she got a summer version. Then there's a funny joke character version for the water element, where she fights alongside a robot. Then she got a grand version. Then there's just this like other kind of version that came out, which is like in wind. Then there was like a unique promo version that you could only get through like buying the DVD, a physical DVD copy of the anime. But you can also get it in game by just like getting enough like do enough character roles and then get a ticket to redeem her. And then finally we got like the Valentine's version. So yeah, this is what happens to the popular characters. They get quite a few versions. Show me Versusia. So here's the problem. Versusia is an original character made for Versus. So she's actually not in the gacha game at all. Like, she was specifically made for Versus, but she'll probably appear in the wiki if you like. Yeah, you type her in the wiki and it's just like, yeah, she's that Rising character. Hello, Eli Goon. I mean, hold on. I guess if I pull out. Well, see, here's the thing, Sally. Granblue Fantasy is a game filled with many characters of various races and body types and character personalities. You're gonna find something to go into here, right? You will indeed find something to go into within this giant ass list, and it's always increasing. They're always adding new characters on a frequent basis. So if somehow among all these hundreds of characters you don't find goon material, something new's gonna appear that will become goon material. Also, because I can see the wacky bastard there, just to prove that I'm not lying, I guess. Yeah, the bastard himself, Monkey D. Luffy. Luffy, yeah, I like it. Oh, actually, I think you might have not quite been in the stream yet when I mentioned this, but yeah, so Granblue and One Piece had a collab, and Luffy was one of the playable characters. I think it was, because Luffy was one character. The second character was Robin and Nami as, like, a pair they fight together. And then the third character was Zoro and Sanji. They fight together as a duo. And it's like the other two are okay. Like, Zoro, Sanji, and Robin Nami are, like, fine, good, decent characters, but Luffy, yo, he can do some fuck shit, because, hold on. Because this man, right, you know, he's got the gun going Red Hawk, right? He puts a burn on you. And then there's this weird gimmick that Luffy has where, like, after the 10th turn in a fight, he gets extra effects. So, like, he gets a fire attack up when he uses his first skill. His second skill gives him charge bar, but he also gets a crit rate boost. And then you've got the third skill, which is, like, just an all-round stat with attack has boosted dodge rates, boosted debuff resistance, and, you know, he fills up the charge bar every turn. Also, when you use this, it says here, he also gains instant charge, so he gets to spam charge attacks a lot. And it says here, right, this skill is ready in 5 turns. You need to wait 5 turns before you can use this super overpowered skill. But you'll see at level 100, no longer has a cooldown at the start of battle. So you can just come out swinging with charge attacks, and this is why Luffy's so good. Also, where's the other thing that makes Luffy broken, I wanna yeah, this ability of Luffy right here. Luffy won't be knocked out for the first 5 turns of a fight. At level 95, 10 turns. This means for the first 10 turns of any boss fight, Luffy just cannot die. He's literally immortal for 10 turns. Now, you might be thinking, but Unleashed, that sounds overpowered. And yeah, it is. Is Hello Kitty a playable character? She's not, but I forget the character's name, but there's like a little dog with balloons. And the dog is a playable character, but, like, the dog's a healer. Because the whole gimmick is, like, the dog is friendly and wouldn't want to hurt anyone, so it's unable to attack. But the trade-off is that it gives a shit ton of buffs and healing to the rest of your team. Hello Kitty is a summon, though.
Once the main host has cleared a path to the walls,
Eh,
we'll bring forward
Pom
artillery and
Pom
maelstrom from
Purin?
the temple
I think
line.
that's the character's name. You know, fuck it, we're going back to the Grand Blue wiki. Sorry, this is a Grand Blue stream now. Honestly. Wait. Pom Purin. I think that was the character's name. Yeah. Alright, yeah. Cinnamon Roll and Pom Pom Purin. Hold on. Hold on, we're going back to the Grand Blue wiki. There is no FF14. You're welcome, guys. Thank me later. Nah, don't worry about it. I was like, I'm here for the Scottish dude in the corner, and it's me. Right now, if technology. Well, I literally just put the window away, so now you don't want to go back up. I'm going to hurt your Streamlabs. But yeah, they're here as well. Also, wait, who was it? Who was it earlier? Oh yeah, I love it when Unleashed talks about his special interest. That makes me so happy because I know I am so bad for like rambling whenever I'm like invested in something. And it's like, yo, thanks guys, y'all are way too good to me. I'm blessed for being friends with each and every one of you. But yeah, so they're a funny healer character, and if I put in NPC, no wait, hold on, what's the? She's a summon, but I forget what the name of the summon is. It should come up in this event here, right? Oh, so yeah, there's a lot of like weird shit here. Don't question it too much. Sanrio character, sorry, that. So yeah, this is like the summon that you can get. What the fuck is Worm doing? Oh yeah, so this is where I can talk about. So there's a funny hold on, can I get like a full image? Yeah, so there's a thing with Granblue that every single April Fool's event, no matter what it is, there's a buff Vern that appears from another dimension because Granblue has its own comedy webcomic series called Grand Blues, and it's like a comedy parody of its own self. And in Grand Blues, Vern is the ultimate life form. He becomes a big buff dragon and just can defeat anyone in like one hit. And then Buff Vern, every April Fool's, comes into the main Grand Blue universe to like try and box up. But we managed to like fight him back. Like, hold on, if I just like... Yeah, like, this is what we get treated to, like, once a year. Oh, sorry, I call him Buff Vern. Sorry, I meant to call him by his, like, legal name. Nice Abs Ripped Vern. And also, like, sometimes we get to see Speed Demon Vern, which is literally just a reference to, like, Frieza's third form. Yeah, like, here it is here. Like, these are, like, good example images. So, yeah, this is absolutely cursed, but we love it. The best part is, like, because I know, like, there's also the thing that one of his ultimate attacks that he can do when you fight him is the Spirit Bomb. As in, yes, they just have him literally do Spirit Bomb, because funny DBZ. Why does it have, like, 2k chapters? Wait, was there something there that said, like, 2k? Because, I don't know, actually, how many chapters does Grand Blue's main story have? I think it's, like, I think we're up to like 160, 170 chapters in the main story, and it's still ongoing. But that's just the main story, because there's a lot of like side stories of varying quality. Like,
I would have your cannons pound the gates and punch a hole right through the middle of.
like, God, this is the thing about Grand Blue, because there are some storylines that Grand Blue has that are like peak, that are amazing.
Your part will be to occupy the residential.
It's not 2K, I was joking, but it's a lot. Yeah. Oh yeah, no, it's definitely lengthy. Like, even if you're just playing Grand Blue for the story, you're definitely gonna like take your
Remember
time.
that there is a second entrance to the city proper there. If all goes to plan, we will have secured.
Oh, alright, you know what? I'm sorry. I don't know if I can really care about this dialogue. Like, cool. There's 2 entrances to the city. We're gonna get to attack the city, and Lisa's her new dress waving around her tits like, oh guys, I'm such a developed character for the finale. Do you feel my development? And it's like, no, get out. Get out. How dare you think a simple outfit change will fix you? And Alphanid to I don't really care much for Alphanid, but I'll you know, with some bits of like going through Heavensward and Stormblood, it might be coping, but it's like he's not a character I like, but Alphanid is like bumped up on my like character tier list of I can tolerate him. And Thancred, I'll be real guys, I think Thancred's like oxygen. He exists, and I can probably like inhale him, but like I'm not gonna go out of my way to acknowledge his existence. Like, he's there. He is around us, but you know, breathe in, breathe out. Life goes on. I don't know why I talk about the actual game I'm playing for 5 minutes. 2 seconds even, and I'm just like, girl, I'm opinionated and I don't like characters. I'm such a hater. Alice is the bubblegum at the end of that one sour candy. Yeah, Alice has had some funny moments. And it's like, you know what? I thought you were just like your brother at first, but you know what? You're alright. There's something in there. It ain't much. You know, I'm not like, whoopee, you know, doing a backflip and saying this character's great, but like, there's something there. Turns from the most undercooked, boring Scion to probably the most sweetest one. I could believe that. Oh, that's like the most boring Scion. It's like, hey, now I don't know. You know, Alphanid and Thancred are kind of there to be boring. So what, we're having a little jog across the field now? Oh, and I suppose we need to like stand across the field and fight guys. Could we not just like wall to wall the wilderness or something? Oh, you whore! You put me down to a level where I can't use Fated Circle. Oh, why'd I get my big AoE attack at level 72? It's so unfair. Ah, this game. I like it. I really do like FF14, but like sometimes this game. Oh, wow. Oh wait, are people running ahead? Yo! Are we starting to believe? Are we starting to believe in pools? Come on, Scions, I will teach you how to do a motherfucking... It's late Stormblood, but it's never too late to learn how to pool. C plus for effort, I guess? Alright, so here's what we're gonna do, guys. We're gonna get jumped by the Imperials in an ambush, and then we're just gonna pull all of them. Like, oh, is that Ala Mhigo there? Let me go into Ala Mhigo single-handedly. I'm gonna sprint, I'm gonna put a cooldown on, and I'm gonna pull all of the Ala Mhigan forces out onto the bridge. Trust me, guys, my plan's flawless. What, do we need to, like, check furniture? The barrel is being filled with a fish. Right, so someone was here at least an hour ago. The jug has water in it. Lumber. It's laying undisturbed for some time. Hold on, speak with Liz. Where is the dumbass? Oh wait, she's literally right there. I guess I keep looking for clues, because one thing says speak with Lees, the other thing says search for clues. I guess we just keep searching for clues then. Oh wow, they literally got me combing a desert. Oh my goodness. But yeah, like, I guess to go back to Grand Blue and how goddamn like, so Grand Blue is I don't know, the gacha game, I just have so many split opinions, and it's kind of why I got very rambly, like, earlier, Sally, when I saw that you were, like, getting into it, maybe thinking of getting into it. Because it's like, oh, I have so many opinions. Because it's like good writing, and it's like, you know, the gameplay isn't bad. Like, it can be fun. I think I just like activated a bomb or something. Oh right, which one of you triggered the obvious trap? Shut the fuck up, Thancred. I know your ass would have triggered it if it wasn't me. But yeah, I don't know. It's just like how, because it's good, right? Good writing. It's fun, you know. Turn-based RPG. You know, bosses eventually get some interesting mechanics. It's neat. Right, where's this Wizcord guy that I'm supposed to like keep alive? Wizcord, there's the guy that we need to keep alive. Okay. Okay, funny machine, you've had your turn. But yeah, the thing about Gnabla that really gets me is the grind, because you gotta grind for like weapons, you know, to improve your grids. And it gets really ridiculous late game, because a boss, for example, might have a few shit weapons, but it might have one or two good weapons you'll want. So, okay, we're gonna grind the boss for the good weapon, right? All is well and good. But then you realise, this is where the problems come in, because the weapon, to get a boss weapon at late game, they have a, like, 2 or 3% drop rate chance. And keep in mind, this is a drop rate chance just for a boss weapon to drop. It might not be the one that you want, it might be one of the shit ones. So you gotta deal with that. But then it's like, oh well wait, not all is lost, because Granblue, you know, Cygames put in a very generous feature of MVP rewards. Because you get points for the amount of like damage you deal in a raid. And whoever gets the most points in a raid gets the MVP award, which is an extra drop chance. And if you get the MVP reward, there's a 5% chance that the reward will be a boss weapon. Again, might not be the boss weapon you want, it's just random which one it is. So, you grind and you get your weapon, and you'll probably think, phew, well, after a few pulls, you're eventually going to win the drop rate lottery and get the weapon you want. Yeah, you get the weapon you want, and the weapon will be at level 40, because weapons can be uncapped. And they start at 40 and get an extra 20 levels for every extra copy. So if you want a weapon at level 100 with the max stats that it should have, hi, I hope you're ready to grind for 4 copies of that specific weapon you want. Yeah, you're probably going to get the low drop rate to give you weapons you don't want along the way. Tough shit. And when new weapons come out, and it's like, oh yeah, to make your grid good enough to fight the current raids, you need, like, say, 3-4 uncapped boss weapons from the new recent boss. Well, I hope you're ready to grind for the next 6 to 9 months. This is not an exaggeration, this is how long I've spent grinding some bosses, like, daily. Just to get fucking grid upgrades to fight the next boss. And it's shit like that that makes me really, really just get cranky at Grand Blue. Head for Sally Monastery? Where the hell is that? Was I supposed to, like, pay attention to that in the cutscene? Oh wait, there's a dialogue there. Sally Monastery, that's to the south. Oh, so I gotta remember, I gotta, like, censor that chat thing for if I actually, you know, go into a party or whatnot. We got 20 minutes to do this boring quest. Hold on, let me, like, fix that mistake right there. And in fact, you know what I'm gonna do for today? For the censored image, I think I've got a special plan in mind. Because for those of you not in the Discord who haven't seen it, we do got a new little gifted art piece today. Let me take the version that does have the watermark. Because that way I don't constantly need to, like, shout out the credit at a constant rate. Hold on. What we are going to do... if I just go here and get this cute little chibi art. So yeah, this, I mean, you can probably see in the watermark. This was a little gift by an artist, Alun Art. Basically someone on Region who just wanted to get a portfolio, and they were looking for people who were willing to, like, kind of offer their characters as examples, and I'm like, hey, I don't mind being an example if you want, that would be neat. And then, yeah, I got a message a few days ago where they were like, yeah, I got a few submissions, but I really like your design. I'd like to draw that. And I'm like, cool. You know, they were asking, is there any, like, major do or don'ts with the character? And I'm like, it's fine. I'm going to trust you, do whatever. I don't know. Me vampires, so don't put me out in the sunlight, please and thank you. But yeah, you know, just a cute little guy. Just got that silly little guy energy to it. Because yeah, I can be a funny, silly chibi guy, despite all the age. So yeah, that'll be our censored image today. Instead of just something random like, FNAF 2 whole weekly fable. I should not have pushed that button, I should be saving my bullets. Well, not saving my bullets, but spending them and not overcapping. It's just past that gate. Keep going. Thank you. Wait, who the hell is Wizcar? I just really, who is this guy? He probably appeared in a cutscene or something, but I don't know. So what am I doing? I can probably just pull, maybe? I don't know. Oh my god, slowest ass mob I've ever damn seen. Obviously, you know, I was gonna pull one of my bigger cooldowns, but I think I can just get away with camouflage for this, I'll be honest. Oh boy. Shield generators and a big guy. Well, gee, I wonder what I have to maybe attack first. Maybe I should attack it at least once, just so I know I've got its aggro. Right, now we do bulking worthwhile enough to actually use a proper, like, big combo on. Also, dear god, I've kind of noticed I'm in my mid-70s and my action bar is looking a little clogged up. I hope I don't have too many more actions that I need to actually learn with Gunbreaker, because I am not... Ooh, space is looking kinda tight. I mean, to be fair, I have got the weird thing that I've got 2 spaces dedicated to Aurora. Because I've got, like, this one down here, which is like, oh yeah, this is just Aurora to put on me. To save me from having to, like, try and toggle targets. And then this one here is, like, a macro that's automatically set to go to the other tank. Because that's more like, oh, if I'm off tank and I can, like, put a regen to help my other tank. Which I might also want to, like, put that on for, was it Heart of Stone? Because I know that's a targetable effect. But I don't know how necessary that is, because that's a damage reduction, and, that, like, triggers a heal, and it's like, I don't know, like... The heal effect is nice of Heart of Stone, but... Do the other tanks really need the damage reduction when, you know, they have mitigations themselves? Like, it would probably help, but I don't know. Oh, you know, I can hold my breath for 10 minutes. Who the fuck cares, Thancred? We can technically do it for infinite time. Oh boy. God, I'm not gonna lie, I'm just like thinking of like what stuff to yap about, and I'm trying to like fight the urge to not just ramble about a ton of Grand Blue. I think Sally has just put me in a really big Grand Blue mood today. It's like, god damn it, Sally got me talking about Grand Blue. I got a little enthusiastic, and I'm like, oh, and now it's just on my mind. I want to think about it. Which I can blame Sally, but it's like, you know, the infection, I've done it to myself. So where are we following Liz to? Where are we going? Like, I see we're approaching Ala Mhigo. Are we finally gonna go knocking on the doorstep, being like, "Hello, Ala Mhigo, are you fun dungeon?" It better be with how hyped up it's been. Like, it better be good. I mean, not that I have doubt, like, I'll complain about this and that about Stormblood, but if there's one thing I'll say good about it is that at least the dungeons, like layout wise and all that, and its bosses have been nice. I don't know, right? I'd maybe have to do like the extreme version of Black Queen Susanoo to get a very solid opinion of them compared to the Heavensward fights. But they were good. Don't know if they topped Heavensward though. But the dungeons, I think they've been like hold on. Let me take another little detour. Let me look. Like, what do I think of like Stormblood dungeons so far? Siren Song C was alright. Yeah, it was alright. Good. Bardam's Metal, you know, that was a pretty unique and fun dungeon, but dear lord, that first pool. Oh my god, that first pool. Yeah, that's yikes. Doma Castle was fun. I actually did enjoy Doma Castle, and Castrum Banyo, like, there wasn't anything special about it, but it was fine. It just run through some hallways, pick up some something, that'd be kinda crazy. I imagine like the last pool of Castrum Banyo would maybe be scary if you didn't have like a good healer. But like, yeah, I got a good healer for that when I ran through that dungeon, so it was fine. Oh, pardon me. I pulled Carmelina and her chest is critical levels of anime. Yeah, so if you remember when I like rambled about the races and drafts, and I said that draft women are tiny but they have big chests. At least I'm pretty sure Carmelina's a draft. I think she's, if I'm thinking of the right character. Yeah, prepare to see a lot of like huge comedically oversized tits from the draft women. Like 2,800 chapters on Grand Blues. Oh, right, Grand Blues, yeah. Yeah, Grand Blues is fucking massive. I don't know why I thought you were just talking about normal Grand Blue earlier. No, Grand Blues brings out a chapter like every week ever since the game like was near release, and the game's like 11 years old, so yeah. Yeah, there's a shit ton of Grand Blues comics. In fact, I'll tell you something so wacky, actually. Grand Blues actually got its own anime adaptation. Which is literally, they just animated a few panels, like, each episode. And then for the final episode, I think they made, like, one unique, like, skit and animated it. So I had to make a Japanese account. Yeah, it's weird though. There are, I know there's like options somewhere that you can like at least change the like language display to English. That I forget exactly where. But I will look into it. Like I've always gone out of my way to help people when they're like new to Grand Blue, getting their grip on things, because it does have a bit of a learning curve trying to like figure everything out. Which, by the way, Sally, I'm just gonna say for the record, if you've ever got any questions about Grand Blue, like technical wise or opinion wise, whatever, whatnot, literally anything, just ask me anytime and I'll get back to you when I can on it. Because I am more than happy to help with the get through that learning curve. Right, how much more running and talking have I got to do? Like, the list looked fairly small. Surely there shouldn't be much more until Ala Mhigo? Like, surely. Did I create the correct account by going with modes? Yeah. Yeah, because a lot of people I know, and me myself, I also use Mobage. So yeah, Mobage is definitely the correct thing to do. I think other ones work too, but like, yeah, I'll definitely be able to know what's going on with your account via Mobage. Follow my lead, stay close and quiet, sure. I didn't even see a patrol walk past Thancred Hill. Are you on about? Get to cover. I will deal with him. What? Damn it, Thancred! Why do you get to deal with the guy? Well, turns out stealth was optional for this mission. Thankfully, I know the greatest stealth technique. It's a little thing I like to call no witnesses. Wait, hold on, notification? And unimportant. Right, come on, I took down a group of whole ass machines and y'all couldn't even deal with some dudes. Uh, okay, look for a lever one, sure. Okay, so let me get this straight. So Thancred was standing what here? Facing off towards this direction, and he's like, oh, look for the windshield lever. I'm going to slap this man with the back of my hand so hard. I'm going to actually concave like one half of his face. Daily login just refresh so I get... Oh, more free pulls. Oh, that's right, because you get free pulls at the start. Oh wait, we to like move on and attack those? Cool. Right, I'll go with the bullets. Let me just you get the funny combo off. Hold on. Oh, right, is this what we're doing? We're like... Oh yeah, because I think like Krill got like kidnapped. Like, I think I remember like seeing a cutscene with Xenos, and I'm like, oh, Xenos cutscene, I'll watch and tolerate this. This might be fun. And then like Krill appeared and she's like, hi, I'm kidnapped now, I think you're mean. And then Xenos like, ha, I am mean. Walk her away. And I'm like, well damn, I guess that happened. Oh, it's this angry lass again. Yeah, okay, yeah. It's science, you're superpowered or whatever, cool story. Ah, and that glow comes off, that's... not that impressive. Use the etheric siphon to weaken Fordola and defeat her in battle. Okay.
I can read your every move.
Alright, there's the thing there. Whoop. Let me just turn off your plot power. Yeah, you Egypt! Fight me fair and square by the rules of the game. She won't stay down, use the siphon again. You'll pay for it, sure. So I think one thing I would say is like the amount of joy that my dumbass felt when I saw the no context sentence for Gramble of why is there a character called Sex in the game? Because I was so confused at first and I'm like, oh right, Seox. And it's like, you know, I am okay with him being referred to as Sex, because, I don't know, fun edgy character. Cool, and I kinda like him. But also, he's Granblue's Charizard. You know, it's like, he's cool, but like, everybody loves Sex and Lil. Maybe praise him a little too highly, and it's like, ooh. Oh yeah, you are definitely suffering Charizard syndrome. The fuck you mean there's carbuncles in this? Overdone? It's not so much that the game itself overdone it, it's the fact that, like, Seox fans are... So how do I put this? Seox is a very good and strong character in the game, among other good and strong characters, but Seox fans are very, very loud and opinionated on how good Seox is. And then there was like the worst defense of way back for the 6th anniversary event. It was focused on a group of characters called the Eternals, which the easiest way to think about it is think of it like the Granblue Avengers, a group of 10 characters that are all really, really powerful. And the 6th anniversary event was supposed to be an Eternals event of, 10 Eternals overcoming a big struggle of, like, fighting against a mafia that wanted to, like, destroy a town full of orphans for their drug smuggling operation. But what happened is all of the Eternals kind of got pushed to the side after the first few chapters, and it kind of just became a Seox event. And I know, like, to this day, like, some Granblue fans, they get rubbed the wrong way about that.
Without your tricks, you're nothing.
Holy shit, I pulled an alcoholic nun. Okay, depending on the version of her you pulled, you might have one of the best tanks for the earth element in the game. Yes, an alcoholic nun is a great tank character. Welcome to Granblue.
But there's no place for that.
The one who's showing her ass? Oh, I think that version of her is like the weak version. Yeah, because there's a version of her that is able to draw an aggro and counter-attack for days. And she's really strong, but she has a meter management mechanic of her soberness meter. Yes, this is not a joke. It was just a rare, yeah. Yeah, that's just going to be a whatever version. But there's an SSR version of that same character, and yeah, she's the good one. But it's like, oh yeah, you gotta keep her sober. Which, yes, the alcoholic character hits her peak power when she sobers up, sort of, kind of. Because if she runs out of sober stacks, she becomes drunk, and then she just kind of like fumbles and does nothing.
You're slaves to a tyrant. There's no freedom in that.
Which I love rambling about my cast characters. I need to, you know, maybe if I can find an excuse of funny fights to throw myself into for content, I might do another Granblue stream, because it's been a long time since I've streamed the game. And hey, with like the selling of getting into the game, it's like, oh, I can show off a newcomer like some stuff, like what to expect if you end up sticking with the game.
Touching as this moment is, it will have to wait. Lise!
I'm taking her back with us.
Nah, you're giving me at least, like, more than 3 lines of dialogue in a cutscene. Insta-skip. Like, Crow is safe, that's all I need to know. Are we lurking cause spoil BRV? Threes? Oh! Oh, there's a few different versions of Threes, but like... Yeah, we just in general, we like Threes here. Or I do, anyway. I don't know. Fuck other people's opinions, I guess. Like, yeah, I do like my... Like, who doesn't love a good old, like, sword duelist wrestler with social anxiety who's, like, really fucking cracked at fighting if she just wasn't so anxious? Gotta love it. It's like, 30s. Now, there is a woman I would definitely love to sink my fangs right into. But yeah, good character. Anyway, so like, Ala Mhigo, like, liberation, freedom and whatnot. Oh, so yeah, shit, Mo was watching this and it's like, I don't think... Wait, actually, yeah, it's like, I don't think Mo did get this one in Stormblood. Well, damn. A bunny in a bunny suit. Is this a Gunner game? Okay, here's the thing. Here's my opinion on it, Granblue and Gunnerness. Overall, no, there's a lot of, like, well-written characters and events that aren't in Gunner material. But Granblue has a lot of characters and some events sometimes that do just scream Gunner energy. Like, they kind of enjoy dipping their feet into the Gunner pool quite often. And sometimes they dip their feet in a little too deep, if you know what I'm trying to, like, say here. Like, there's definitely, like, a Gunner side to Granblue, and I'm not even gonna try and deny that. Cause, why does every weapon give me a new character? Right, so the way that Granblue works is that you draw weapons for your grid. But a lot of weapons in the gacha draw are attached to characters, so when you draw a copy of that weapon for the first time, you'll get the attached character with it. So that's kind of just how, like, Granblue works. And it's like, right now, it doesn't matter, because, like, weapons are whatever and replaceable. But, like, they're... while rare, there are definitely some really good weapons worth getting. Like, there are some weapons that people just want for the character. There are some weapons that people just want for the weapon itself, and then there's the miraculous moment of when you get a weapon that's so good, you want it and its character. I got an SSR femboy, I win. I love that. That's just a nice, wholesome sentence to see. You know, I'm so glad that a friend can be happy because they found their own win condition. Co Fox Guy? Oh, wait, Co, is that the one I'm thinking of? Hold on, I need to... Because there... Is it bad that I want to say, yeah, there's like multiple femboy fox boys in Granblue? Are you the one I'm thinking of? The blonde one with the... Yeah, okay. Okay, yeah, cool. Cool fox guy. Yeah, Sally, that's the problem. You mentioned femboy fox guy, And I thought of multiple characters. You can take this as a good or terrible sign as you will. But yeah, I was thinking cool, and I'm glad I was right, because, yeah, that's the femboy fox guy. I actually like him, he's wholesome. You know what party I'm building? A party of femboys? It could be possible. Oh, so that's right, I forgot another reason why I like Cole, besides just his general wholesomeness. He is a foxboy that, like, decided to be chill and befriend vampires and say, hey, vampires are actually cool. They're people too. And I'm just like, yo, he's so fucking real for that. Like, let's go. Cole isn't racist to vampires. Blessed. Which, yeah, I know, I'm very simple-minded. Character is not racist to vampires. In a world where there is vampire racism. Like, I remember I talked with Nep about Project Moon and how so many characters are robophobes in the Library of Runa. But, like, man, yeah, Granblue, like, vampire racism is rampant. And it's like, man, people are really rude. Because you got, like, the mortals who are like, yeah, the vampires got banished to, like, a very isolated island because we took those evil monsters away, hurrah! And meanwhile, the vampires are just like, bruh, we just want some peace and quiet. I pulled Wellness. Oh. So the Wellness is a very powerful character. There's two versions of him, a fire and light version, which the light version is his Halloween version, which is, you know, funny seasonal character. They're very similar in how they play in big hard hitting character, and they're both broken in their own respective element. So congratulations, Sally, you just got yourself a genuine powerhouse. Another Fox fanboy, Elmo. Yeah, Elmo is a pretty decently good character. All his versions are good and decent. There is one that's like got potential for a charge attack spammer, but yeah. Oh, is it? I told you there were multiple fanboy foxes. Man, this is not helping my Granblue mood at all. This just makes me want to, like, I swear to God. At this point, I'm gonna, like, do the Ala Mhigo dungeon when I reach it, do the Shinrail boss, and then just be like, fuck it, if we've still got time in stream, I'm switching to Granblue.
Not content with securing the residential district, you gifted me an Imperial commander. What are you after, a medal?
The work is its own reward, General. I must say, however, that Fordola's claims were not a little disturbing. What manner...
Might she speak of our missing Omega?
Very possibly. The Empire's fun...
None. The search goes on in earnest, but Cid has thus far found nothing of note. Mayhap the Galleons beat us to it.
Ah, Lise. I trust you surrendered Fordola into custody.
About Xenos and his newfound powers. She hasn't said a word.
Why are chopsticks a weapon? Why not?
Mayhap.
Anything can be weaponized in Granblue.
It's only that
We got, like, frying pans, a bowl of ramen,
So that's how
a bottle
Fordula
of
improved so
wine,
fast. I knew there had to be something.
a
It wasn't hard to
floaty.
be more quick to predict my attacks when we first. If it weren't for Oriange's siphon thingy,
Like, yeah, these are all things that have been made into weapons in Grand Blue. Oh, yeah, a banana. Yes, as in, like, not even a modified banana, just like a normal, genuine banana as a weapon. Oh! And a yaoi comic. I'm not kidding when I say that. There is a yaoi comic, and you unlock a yaoi artist as a character. Is there a fish? Oh yeah! I think there's like several fish weapons actually, because I know there's a fish sword. In fact, I'm literally sure in one of the summer events you can get a fish weapon, because I think that's actually where you get the fish sword from. And weapon skins are a thing in Grand Blue, so even if you don't use the fish weapon, because it's not a very good weapon, you can get the fish sword and use it as your skin, so your character will look like it's wielding the fish sword. Like, oh yeah, I was trying to think, I'm like, what was the banana again? Was it like a dagger or something? And I'm like, no, that's right, the banana was a katana. Don't ask how you use a regular ass banana as a katana, but that's the thing, because I used the banana as a weapon skin for my Kengo class, which is like Grand Blue Samurai. I got a cat in a top hat. It unlocked Orchid. Oh, yeah, because that's her little, like, stuffed animal that she carries with her. And yeah, Orchid, that's a weird but good character. I don't really need the armor, so give me more. Like, God, I've just been taking so much material. I've got so much ready. Actually, wait, hold on. How? Oh, he's just in the middle of buttfuck nowhere. Of course, the last guy I need to talk to before going to Ala Mhigo is just out in the middle of nowhere. Hold on. Actually, let me... Actually, hold on. Let me quickly check something. Ooh. This game... Oh yeah, Grand Blue is a very wacky game. It's just on some dumb shit. Like, I've talked about funny, no context, Guilty Gear moments you can confuddle people with, but like, there's Grand Blue pulls some bullshit out its ass of like the funniest kind. Like, one that I really like to talk about is a character Sora's, who's in Grand Blue Versus. Cause oh, that is a character that has some very wacky scenarios and bits of dialogue. Because Soros is a simple character. It's like, okay, buff old man that's like... Basically, you could call him like a maybe Baki is too far, but like Jojo character at least is like, you know, big muscle man who's very strong despite his age. And like he does some dumb shit because they sort of lift like typical stuff with Soros where it's like, oh, he's so strong he can blow apart like mountains and big rocky structures. And then, you know, there's like, you know, you got like an SSR version, and it's like, well, how did you go from SR to SSR? And the lore is that because Soros has the character trait of being like a bit of a horn dog, you know, the horny old man like trying to peep in at the saunas. And literally it's like one day, like Soros tried meditating, and then in his mind there was like a Soros who said, "You girl, you need to focus on your training and not be horny." And then another Soros said, "No, embrace horniness and let go of like training. You're too old to be training and being a muscle man." In which, in his mind, Soros then thought about beating the shit out of these two other Soroses. And by beating the both of them up, he became more powerful. This is the lore to the character power-up. And what did the power-up entail? Well, there is a moment where, like, some bandits hold some people hostage at gunpoint and they go to shoot a woman. And then Sora says, "No, I respect women." So he dives in front of the gun. It shoots him like his bare chest, right? Because he's like shirtless at the moment. It shoots his bare chest, and the bullets just bounce off of his chest. And they're like, "Impossible! How did the bullets bounce off? They literally hit your skin." And Sora says, "Through sheer manliness, I deflect your bullets." Granblue Fantasy is a game. None of what you're saying makes sense. Exactly. Mars or Lavrita? God, I don't even remember those two characters. Oh. But yeah, there's like my funny little tidbit about Soros. And why I just love like this wacky ass buff grandpa. Because basically Soros' logic, as long as you respect women, you're invincible. And like these are just like side characters from little their own character development side scenarios. The main story for the most part is tame, right? And I'm not going to get into main story spoilers, like you can experience that for yourself, but I'm going to tell you this, Sally, this is my opinion. The main story currently is split into 3 acts. Act 1 covers the first like 63, 64 chapters. And it's pretty generic. It's like your usual like anime adventure for the most part. I'd say the last few chapters of Act 1 are actually quite good and not too shabbily written. Act 2 is slow. It has a very slow start up. From like chapters like mid-60s all the way up to about 90, 100. But then it picks up. And it ends at chapter 110 with a pretty nice satisfying conclusion. They brought it back for the climax. Then we get to chapter 111. you know, we set the stage for the third act, we kind of build up as we do, it's okay. And then I think the writers just did a shit ton of cocaine because Grand Blue Fantasy Act 3 main story is some of the most insane shit that I've ever read in a video game. Like, if you thought My Little Sora's lore dump was nonsensical, it's very sane compared to the shit that Act 3 has been doing. Because that is, like... I don't know whether to actually praise or hate on the third act of Grand Blue's main story, because it's just that fucking wacky. Like, I'm almost tempted to just spoil and share a little bit about the third act because it makes no sense that I feel it wouldn't even count as a spoiler. It can't have a fighting game spin-off if it isn't wacky. Funny thing, I think the fighting game spin-off came out around this time that the third act started being written. So I'm just saying that's a very funny coincidence. But, like, I don't even know. Like, God. Like, one thing I'll share is, like... Oh, okay. In the most non-spoilery way I can share this. What's a non-spoilery comparison I can bring up for this? So, like, Grand Blue Act 3 introduced, like, a major antagonist at the start of it. And when I first saw this antagonist character, I thought they were the most generic evil villain character ever conceived, and they were going to be so boring. Because they're like, oh, I'm evil and I want to rule the world because I feel I deserve to rule. And this is the setup we get, right? And then the same character proceeded to, like, they did like a shit ton of cocaine basically, and then just like furiously like chewed they got like a handful of gummy bears, shoved the gummy bears in their mouth, and just like aggressively chewed the gummy bears while like T-posing and staring at the main cast. And then the main antagonist like he like spun around pretending to be a helicopter. And then he actually became a helicopter. This isn't stuff that actually happens in Act 3, but they're like, this is like a non-spoilery comparison of what that fucking antagonist did. And I'm like, okay, I thought he was a generic villain. He's actually just a crackhead. Full Metal event, Pop-Off Kings. Oh yeah, so that is an event based around a character I really like, Yingwei. Oh, Yingwei's a fun character, who's also on some bullshit. Because basically he's like, retired Skyfarer who came out of retirement to like find his daughter. And he basically, his whole shtick is he carries a big shield that can transform into a suit of armor. Because he's the Full Metal Man! And it's just like anime as fuck. Like yeah, we love Yingwei in this household. Also, what I wasn't even, I'll be real, I wasn't even paying attention to the like mid-fight dialogue, so we were fighting group of people, and then this one guy said you'll 1v1 me? Okay. Except we're not actually 1v1ing them because fucking Alphanid is here, the cheating asshole that we are. I was often being like, oh my god, must we kill this guy? I mean, hell, it's like an own stereotype, you know, vampires having beef with the wolf people. I'll do it. I will put the dog down. So I'm gonna guess that's like her, like what, last minute extra recruitment for Ala Mhigo or something. Do I bother with the 20 Fate episodes I just unlocked? For the rare ranked characters, no. For other characters, yes, but you can just skip them if you don't care. Because you'll get a Fate episode, and it'll be like whatever generic character introduction. But then when a character gains a few levels, usually about like 35 or 45, they'll get another Fate episode, and when you do that second one, it unlocks the character's third skill, which, yeah, you kind of want to unlock like that extra skill for the character just to get the full kit. Because sometimes it's just like a really good skill, but sometimes it's like the third skill can be the thing that really brings the kit together. Because, yeah, Gramble would be sneaky like that. Stormblood, that's the name of the expansion. Is it finally time? Like, oh my god, an hour and a half. So much for, it's just a small wee list of quests. We'll be there soon. Oh my goodness, finally. Right, hold on, I might as well go pester the FC to see if anyone's, like, available. Wait, isn't there like a specific ping for like FF14 activities, Sally, in the server now that I remember? Because I might as well ask you while I'm like here. Or was I remembering wrong? Alright, I see. I don't know why I thought there was a specific ping. I don't know. I might just be a bit loopy. Okay, I guess I will give people just like a minute or two to respond to that. And I'm only recently just did the repair, so I don't need to do anymore. Oh, I thought someone had already responded to me. That was like a ping from another server. Fuck. God damn it. You know what, actually, if we do need to wait a wee bit, I know the perfect way to... God, do we pull up Grambly while we wait? I'd join if I wasn't trying to fight the AIDS that is this aren't even... Oh my god, you're still on that grind, oh my god, you absolute trooper net. Can I get the APK for Grambly on my phone? It's not in the Play Store. Yeah, no, it's a web browser game, Sally. It is not an app, it is straight up web browser game. But it can be played on mobile, because I play it on my phone a lot when I'm like bored and need something to pass the time. The last DX stage. Oh my god, that's painful. Oh, dude, I'm so sorry. I don't even know. I was gonna say like, oh yeah, I'll do like a quick Gambler detour, but I'm like, I don't even know. Like, what kind of shit would I show off? Is there anything like specific that's like, I don't know, how the game eventually progresses? It sucks so bad. Guess who makes a comeback? If it isn't Lapland. Here's the weird thing. I knew of Lapland as like a funny playable character, no, but I never really learned like much of her lore. Like because what I think story wise I only got to like the first 3 chapters, and I didn't even do many of the events. I did like the one with Mr. Nothing. The one that was like I think had a focus on Caltiste, and then I remember I did Undertides. Because that had oh, what was the organisation called? The one with like Spectre, Scadi, and Gladio. I forgot what their organisation was called, but I know it was like their event, and I really love that group because it because their event and their vibe, you know, it has that like the story has that very kind of like eldritch horror vibe to it, and they've just got that cool like badass like gothic, we're gonna like hunt shit down vibe. The lore of Artnets is actually so good. I know I never really got into it properly, but I have heard. Also, do you know what? Talk to me about like Artnight's strategy, like because I know there was a lot of strategy and planning talk in your stream, and if you're wondering why was I just lurking a lot in that stream and I don't pitch in with my strategy, I'll tell you something. That this is as far as my like Artnight's strategizing got. Silver Ash and Mudrock. That was like 90% of my game plan. Oh, so it's the weird one of... I played it on mobile, but it took up so much space and I just couldn't fit on my phone anymore, which is why I got rid of it. But now I have BlueStacks, but now I have no idea how to get my like account back. Because I tried to do that for FGO and it became a mess and I just could not get my account back. But for FGO, I'm kind of like 50-50 on saying like, well, good riddance. Because fun game, but god, that became a pain in the ass. The fact you have Silver Ash and Mudrock and stocked is insane. I know, that probably hurts to hear. You know which browser game goes hard on mobile phones? Fly for Fun. I might take you up on that. recommendation, unironically, Sally, because I would love another good game to like pass the time whenever I've only got my mobile phone on me. And an option that isn't Grand Blue. Well, I ain't seeing. Hold on, let me spy on what's happening. Actually, no, it's not. No. Maybe I shouldn't try and spy what's going on in the VC, but yeah, no one's answering, so I think we're just gonna do it the old-fashioned way. And pre-queue is short. It's hard time getting mine back because email password forgotten. How high level was? I don't remember how high. I think like characters in like the 40s. I remember I had characters at Elite 1 and I was like aiming to try and get an Elite 2 Silver Ash. And I just never did. Like, that's kinda around, like, the strength power level I was in Arc Knights. You might get better pros if you just remake a new account. Maybe, but it's like, oh my god, but that's getting back into Arc Knights. Which, I do like the game, but god, it kicked my ass so much because strategizing in tower defense. I know I say strategizing when I'm playing a game like Library of Ruina nowadays, but like, I don't know, Ruina's different. The more you wait, the more insane ops you're missing. True, but also like, I don't like. Now, I got a lot of stuff in my backlog I'm playing through. I don't really know if I want to try and cram another gacha game onto that. You can do every stage of 4 stars. Technically, you're not losing a lot. That's true. But what if I just like let other people play Arc Knights and just like no, get back into the game? Wait, hold on. Unless I will be your problem if I end up getting into Grand Blue. See, usually I have the opposite problem. Because apparently when I talk about Grand Blue, I've gotten other people into the game even though I try to warn them. And then a lot of people do just like fizzle out and lose interest. But I don't know. I think like my friend Dragon's like sticking with it, but very unsure. So we'll see. Because I think he's at like the mid game. Oh, so guys, I was just like checking my chatting. Right. Oh my god, that's a large ranged laser. Anyway, very, very messy first pull because people just couldn't wait 2 seconds for me to like make sure my shit was ready. I don't know, maybe typical tank moment or like, oh, there he goes, blaming other players again. Hey guys, I've got a mana regen up, why am I dying? Okay, I didn't actually die, but god, that was a little scary. Right, pull yo. I've got everyone, yep. Yeah, let's get the regen as well as the mid. I'm just a little nervous after that last pull. Oh, so wait, oh wait, no. I was about to be like, Fated Circle, but I'm synced down that I can't use Fated Circle. Oh wait, more people? Okay. I need to remember Bowshock actually has an AoE to it and it's a DOT, so I should be using that in my, you know, when I'm fighting a group of enemies. Oh my god, it's the first boss from Final Fantasy VII. Oh my goodness, what a reference to sticking Ala Mhigo. Okay, nice. Lingering telegraphed attack, I guess. Is that the guy who memed on you for playing Strive? Look, I'll be real. I think I know way too many people who like meme on me for playing Strive. But yeah, I think Rygon was like the specific one that brought it up. I mean, to be fair, he's English, right? It's just like in his nature to like shit talk a lot. Because you know, of course the English people got to have their banter with the Scottish people. It's an accurate stereotype. But and I'll give Rygon more credit because at least he's not like Ted, because Ted also will do the hate shit talk. But Ted also just has the bad habit of like anytime someone mentions Guilty Gear Strive in like a VC with him, it would just like make the always like fake vomit noises, and it's like, yes, we get that you're disgusted by Strive, but brother, why do you have to be so over dramatic about it? Love them though, right? They're friends, they're good homies, but like, goddamn, they kind of fall for the funny mentality of Strive hating a bit too, obviously. And here's the thing, I don't know why Rygon gets so into it, probably for the banter, but here's the thing about Rygon, he is a huge fan of BlazBlue Cross Tag Battle, and that's also a game that gets shit on for a few similar reasons to Strive and some other reasons, because oh yeah, Tag is a jank game with a lot of problems. Oh, my health bar also has a lot of problems. Oh, that's what I get for shit talking BB Tag. You know what? Fuck it, I'm popping the down, but and I still die. Is there like a lingering activation? Fuck's sake. I'm not gonna blame the Randos for that one. I might have been a bit sloppy with that, but I probably should have like run faster and popped the cooldown faster. The English. Yeah. I don't actually hate them, right? Because the English people I know, I get along with them. I've got English friends. But some of them, ooh, yeah. Like, they enjoy their banter, I'll say that much. And ooh, sometimes it's like, yo, cheeky sons of bitches. But nah, I like them. Especially Raglan, like, overall, like, you know, despite some differences with our banter, like, me and Raglan get along really well. He's a good friend. Right, and I can't be like, oh, he did banter with me and things. It's not as if I've done some shit talking to Raglan and, yeah, you know, myself. I would just, like, put my hands up and be very fucking clear about that. Right, I can also pull out the Scottish stereotype of, like, oh, I'll be a bit of a bastard sometimes. What's a Hoshigama pop the Rager when I pulled it? Oh yeah, Hoshigama, I can understand that. Right, anyway, I have split the pool in half, so hopefully we should be able to manage the dogs. Let me just... You know, I'm popping 2 cooldowns for this. Oh my god, the turrets. Or cannons, or whatever you want to label it as. Oh, and it's just this one last guy at the end of the pool. Ooh. Okay, so not a nice pool. Pretty terrible, all things considered, but it happens, I guess. God, is this goddamn mech still alive? Oh, it's the scientist that appeared in, like, what, one cutscene or something? In fact, you know, hold on, I'm gonna wait till No Mercy is back and then I'm gonna pop my big DPS combo.
I shall have to share these findings. Initiate soul extraction. Success.
Wait, huh? Alright, so we gotta get back to our body, okay.
Rebels.
Yeah, that was good damage there. Yo, Jack, what's good? How you doing? Oh, how's things? Yeah, I'm just here like finally getting progress on that damn MSQ. Finally. You know, just step away from the good old wackiness at EX trials and courses. Be like, you know what? I'm getting this damn MSQ done at last. Oh shit, that's a lot of people. Okay, randos, do not let me down. It's a nice strong people, I'm trusting you. Fuck this up and I'm going back to warrior, I swear. So wait, hold on, I've got... You know, let's throw in like more mitigations. Just like keep everyone happy. Doing fine, you good to hear. Oh, see, a funny thing, Jack, if you want the update, I can tell you now, yeah, after you left, like, what was it, the other night with coils, yeah, not much else was done, because we got the typical, like, one person leave, so, like, pretty much the whole party left. And we were just like, yeah, no one else was appearing for coils after, like, God knows how long of waiting, so we just called it a night. So we just got to end on, like, the magic of, like, yeah, the last thing we did in the night of, like, a start there was like, I understand how VOR works, guys, and then that was, like, the realisation of the night. There is a... Oh, wait, the laser field. I was about to be like, why do I not have aggro and something, but... Yeah, laser field, that makes sense. Yeah, I don't want to use my DPS combo on a laser field. Let me just, like, do good old burst shell. Oh boy, Colossi, let me just grab these quick before an accident happens. Speaking of accidents happening, okay, it's not a big health board up, but... I hate that I accidentally fat fingered the stance button, but you know, I don't think anyone noticed I took attack stance off, so I think we're good. Oh, there he is, the fucking owner of the bakery himself. Oh, we're gonna see it. Yeah! I'm not the greatest dumpy shot, but you know, I'll take it. Oh shit, wrong way. Why was my camera up at panel? Oh my god, they've all got the glow sticks out. Alright, let's go. I see, you're cozy, and you deserve my funny DPS combo. I mean, I like the sentiment Xenos, but actually no, like, I got other shit to do. And also, like, you're almost at half health, this is not going to be an everlasting moment. Love the spirit though, like, good talk, good talk. Also, damn, Monk really just like staying into Xenos's behind, like, ooh. Yeah, you know what, pound that booty, I will create the opening for you, you're welcome. You know, people getting to attack Xenos from behind while I tank him is literally just the, like, I guide others to a treasure I myself cannot possess. Like, god damn. I'm just saying, when I talk about an Oka sacrifice chat, I'm just saying. Right, so we'll DPS this down. I got the funny whole ass combo for this one. Hell yeah, I got the strength. Oh, the funny line from the City NT. Yo, but where's the funny test of reflexes line? I thought that was like the line he was so iconic for. I mean, well, he backdashed away, but like, we won, I guess. Good to know, right? The only Xenos enjoyer here. Also, man, not a single commendation. Like, I know I fucked up that one pull, but it wasn't me alone that fucked up. Can't believe bro just jumps out of frame with no exception. Hell yeah, he's you know, on top of being a powerful, you know, general of the Guardian Empire, Xenos Galvis is also a Super Mario 64 speedrunner.
Yes! Yes! Such ferocity. Such tenacity.
Oh, he is enjoying himself.
Loath to recall how disappointed I was when first we fought. But finally, after bathing in the blood and offal of your enemies, finally you prove yourself worthy prey for the hunt.
I mean, yeah, bathing in blood, I guess. Personally, I prefer, like, feasting on it, you know.
Hunger. To bite down on my jugular. To feel the warmth fill your mouth and run over even as you drink deep. Good. This is the beast I have longed to face.
You know, the specific dialogue choice of bite down on jugular and feel warmth fill the mouth as you drink deep. That's a little too fitting and on the nose. Like, bro was really maybe a little too into the idea of fighting a vampire. It's like, huh. And they usually accuse me of being the one who enjoys the feeding process a bit too much.
Sharpen your claws. I too sought newfound strength. But this is no place for a final contest. Come! The heavens shall bear witness to our dance.
His ass is so prominent in the frame. Oh yeah, they knew what they were doing. They absolutely had to know. Fuck. Oh. Talk about prominent ass frames.
Confound it. Go after Xenos, my friend. We shall deal with this.
Oh, so they've just had Shenryu here?
Welcome to the Royal Menagerie. The King of Ruin built this place for his foreign queen. He kept it filled with familiar creatures from her homeland. They bored me all. This fine specimen, on the other hand, is simply divine. Your fates are entwined, are they not, Icon Slayer? This dragon, this embodiment of unbridled despair, born of a desperate man's burning hatred for the Empire. How raw the raging tempest that churns within its breast. No myth made manifest this, but a being of pure violence. Mayhap you are the true architect of our design. You who fought the very soul of vengeance to the edge and watched him fall. You who let slip the Allegan hound to drive this icon into my arms.
I mean, I hate to disappoint Xenos, it really ain't that deep. Like, there was a guy, he waved us around, we're going sloppy. And then, while he was like sloppy wave dashing, he got sloppy. And he like slipped and fell off the edge. And then, like, just before he fell, he was like, it was part of my plan, was all. And it's like, yeah, no, your ass did not mean to summon a super boss from previous Final Fantasy games. I know this for a fact. Welcome to my humble abode, huh? I mean, aha, my evil plan. Literally what this cutscene is.
Have I said too much?
Bro really doesn't know if he wants to, like, just welcome me to his, like, hangout pad, or, like, be like, yo, fucking evil plan, fight to death.
A question, then, and I should like very much for you to speak from the heart. If I were to stand aside, what would you do to this icon?
Kill it, bind it. So, bind it? Ayo, like... Chat, what does the... What did the writers mean by this option? Like, can you imagine Xenos' face where he's like, what would you do if this beast ever were to stand aside? And it's like, so Xenos, I want to do some bondage with Shinryu. Kinky. Kill it? I mean, like, I kind of want to... I mean, I'm sure it's not going to be a horny response, right? But, like... kill it. I'm sure Xenos will be like, ah, you're like murder, yes, blood spilling this pog. Oh, what if I say bind it?
But have I not already bound it with Omega's restraints? And does not the seventh umbral calamity stand as a testament to the fallibility of such devices? Oh, how quickly we forget.
Oh, no, Xenos, I'm talking about a different way of binding.
A pity. There is another alternative. Or there would be. Had you only mastered your ability.
Oh, hey, toe.
I speak of the echo, of course. Does it merely render you immune to iconic influence, or is it rather that your influence is far greater than theirs? Granted, these implications are of no moment to
Wait, hold on.
killing the beast before.
Is Xenos just implying that the echo is me just like straight up emotionally dominating the icons? Oh. Oh dear, that's low-key cursed. But that like changes some boss. That changes the how I perceive some boss fights like entirely. Like Sephiroth. Oh no, he's not the one singing "Say My Name." I've got him leaned over me like, no, say my name. I need to shut up. This is never gonna go anywhere good.
I immediately saw the boundless potential of the echo. I saw how it could be instrumental in binding an icon to one. All icons must be exterminated without exception. Such was the imperial mandate issued by my great-grandfather, after he saw firsthand the destruction wrought by one such being. They are a blight upon this star, he felt. And so he began his great and just crusade. Ha! 'Twas not justice which spurred his campaign, but fear! Fear of the icons! Fear of their power! Cowardice made them march forth to battle. Pathetic. Man should fight for the joy of it. To live, to eat, to breed. Lesser beasts.
Ew, to breed? Hold on, what did bro mean by this, huh?
Only man has the wisdom.
Hold on, maybe he is a little bit freaky after all. Oh, hold on.
Violence for its own sake. For we who are born into this merciless, meaningless world have but one candle of life to burn. I know you understand this. You and I are one and the same. Together, we could while away the quiet hours as friend and confidant. If you would accept me.
Oh my god, that's your choice. I accept you, I deny you. Nah, man, you're too funny today. I gotta throw hands with you.
And yet, in doing so, you prove me right. We are warriors. 'Twas plain from the first how this would end. You live for these moments when all hangs in a balance.
God, the voice actor, though. Like, as soon as this voice actor really fucking gets into it, and you know, props to him.
I live for them too. This is who we are, my friend. This is all we are. Ala Mhigo and Doma and Garlemald be damned!
Yeah, I like how he talks about, like, you know, our big fight, our big final battle, but now he's just like, oh, I let Shinryu go. Like, bro, unless you want to consider Shinryu your personal Pokemon, that's not quite how, quote-unquote, our final showdown should go. fuck ass Zeno. Out of here. Like, wacky fella. What you doing?
We tower above the gods. You by your gift, I by my might. And before the resonant, the gods shall be made to kneel.
Oh, what's this? Are they doing some, like, draw power fusion bullshit? Okay, never mind. I guess that can technically count as our final fight. I guess. Technically.
An ending to mark a new beginning.
I mean, I guess if he's just gonna possess Shinru, then... You know what, sure, okay, you know what, never mind, that counts. Apologies, I was not familiar with Xenos' game. Okay, okay, now it is... Hold on, trials, so wait, hold on, I should check the FC. Did anyone there? Nah. Oh my god, okay, almost instant pop? Right, come on healer, just waiting on you. Damn, a lot of Mikoti's in the party. It's just like, ah yes, Xenos possesses Shinru and beefs with some cats. Oh, Gwen, we're going like right into it. Fuck, okay. And multiple targets? Okay, sure. Oh shit, hold on, I don't like the look of that. Is that... Fucking mentor had to get dragged. Oh, and we got a Dragoon down. Point and laugh at the Dragoon, they failed the first mechanic. I'm a terrible person. That Aether bar's filling up. Hellfire? Is that just gonna be like after it's like... It's a little wee raid ride? As long as you're not making me do the fucking nails again. Hold on, where's the other guy? What's he pulling? And what can I pull? Death Center! Oh no, they've got Tuntania in here too. Oh hell no. God, like, as someone who's recently done T5, seeing death sentence is some, like, actual trauma, like, fight or flight shit. Right, so I take these two, the other guy takes the other two, is this fair? Damn, I'm missing out on Shinru. Oh, damn, I should have thought to ask if you wanted and I didn't think much of it because it was Shinru normal. I mean, hey, when it comes to doing, like, extremes, though, like, I don't know, if you're up for doing Stormblood extremes, I will definitely be up for doing those, especially if they're as fun as the goddamn Heavensward ones. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, that's our healer, I shouldn't be laughing. Oh. Oh shit, a target. I feel Shenru EX must be like a really spicy fight in its own right, because this gives me the vibe of a fight that an extreme version could have some really cool shit going on. Or really annoying shit, it could be either or, honestly. Oh god, okay. I don't want to get pissed off the edge stance. Oh. I think I'm seeing the stick though, he's got a bunch of powers that's like AR bosses all mixed into one actual right boss. Basically, he basically just took Ultima Weapons concept, dragged it to a back alley and fucking shot it. Oh. Oh, I wasn't paying attention, okay, so he just destroys the arena, okay. Ooh, that's my bad, that's... Okay, everyone can point and laugh at me for that one, that's my fuck up. For Stormblood DX, is there... I was pretty sure if you ask Suya to do Shinru X, he'll be down. A lot of stuff that needs you to look around on the map. And yes, he just breaks platforms like that. Yeah. Oh, that's right, because doesn't Shuya, like, absolutely love Shinru's fight? Because, yeah, I think I, like, remember Suya going on, like, a large ramble. That, like, if Shinru Ultimate was ever a fight that existed, world peace would happen. Oh, don't give Xenos the... Oh, good, I was gonna say, don't give him the magical float down. Let that man crash into the ground head first. He would want it that way. Yes, he does. Yeah, I thought I was remembering right. Also love this fight a lot. Oh, nice. I'm definitely inviting you and Suya for Shinryu EX then.
Xeno.
I forgot Xenos crashes down like that. Honestly, it's only too fitting for him, right? I wouldn't have my man like go down jail. Like I said, he'd want to crash down head first, and he's still like barely standing. Like fucking Chad behavior.
There is only joy. Transcendent joy that I have never known. How invigorating.
Is that what this was all about? All the meaningless death and destruction, so you could feel something?
Meaningless. Men die that others may live. Those who survive are strong. Not that you could ever to have stood upon this great stage of food.
The goddamn choice of camera panning. I'm sorry, I can't take it
This
seriously.
moment, let it be enshrined in eternity. My heart beating out of time. So clear, so vivid, so real. Coward!
Stop!
Farewell, my first friend. My enemy.
Go, we get one last look at the dumpy before he goes. Xenos, get your fat ass out the way. Nah, that's fine where it is.
Where is he?
He's dead. By his own hand.
Then justice has been done.
Dead ass. God damn it, Nip.
In that rabid animal's end.
Liberty or death. That so many should be forced to take up this creed to defeat such madness.
We won. Forget him. The living have need of us now.
Stand tall, Lys. Now is the time to raise a cheer.
Damn, tragic death. Like, really? We just lost like the best written character of Stormblood. Just
You're
like
right.
that. Oh, well,
Thank you.
you know, the funny head dive from the
So
goddamn
let's do it
heavens was cool at least. Conquers. Oh, wait. Conquers an entire region, tortures people because he's bored, beats the warrior of light twice, losing your castle, turn into a dragon, lose again, calls you a friend, refuses to elaborate, dies. Absolute giga chad. Honestly, yeah. Peak fiction. I say, don't make me just seeing characters appear in this final cutscene of like everyone cheering the victory, and I'm like, oh yeah, the samurai guy and ninja girl. Yeah, I forgot they existed. on the people from the other expansions that maybe did something. I honestly, I'm just saying Robin was kind of carrying me. Well, what were y'all doing? Emmerich's kind of cool. He's allowed to just come in and get like bonus brownie points. What I wouldn't give for that bird to fly over Lise and just take a shit on her. Please, bird, shit on her during the like funny liberation song. Do it, bird. It would be it would be mad funny. Funny shit I would ever see.
In crimson it began, and in crimson it ended. And then we were free.
Well, there we go. That's Stormblood. It was a story carried on. Xenos' gigantic dumpy. Bless up to Xenos, right? That ass deserved better. I mean, hey, let's not cheer too soon, mate. I've still got to get through post Stormblood, and then, you know, I can get to Shadowbringers. Bruh, Estinian, you can't just say that to someone who just committed self-murder. Oh. Oh yeah, I forgot, like, Albert had the eyes. So they were a part of Shinru?
Better safe than sorry.
Oh my god, are we actually doing the smart thing we should have done way, way, way earlier? Like after we beat Nidhogg originally? Well, I'm so glad somebody has some common sense.
There ends your hateful legacy.
Okay, well, true, but kills you. Well, joke's on you, I'm undead, so just, like, regenerates and comes back anyway. Fuck you. Oh, we're not even getting the, like, voiced dialogue bit anymore. Oh, right, it's funny, White Robe scene. We always see so much of this guy, but, like, what is bro actually doing? Monsters were not made for thrones. Your son was a Giga Chad. You just... Should you raise a hand against my black robe, brethren, I won't stop you. Desires are one in the same. Man, make it about the robe color. I seen racism. Oh, he must have a familiar face, or Elidibus was secretly someone of. And I don't know, dude is genuinely fucking flabbergasted, and he's just been nothing but a sour-faced bastard anytime the Emperor's appeared, so. Anyway, yeah, we did a liberation, at least we're happy. Never appear in screen time again, thank you. Oh, well, actually, I don't need to even do any story carry on stuff on stream right now because it's going to be absolutely nothing interesting. I'm just surprised it took me that long to do the last few missions and get the wrap up. Now the question is how, I don't know, it's kind of like maybe like sneaking a last little bit of daily action, I guess, to wrap up stream. Because that's like the only idea I have. I did not think I would be in this like, oh, interesting length amount of time. Oh, well, I think the only one I've done today is trials, so yeah, leveling might be boring, right? We might get something dumb and low leveled, so let's see. Oh, insta queue, perfect. Don't give me something lame, give me something good or decent. Wait, is this the cultist place or the Tomberry place? I'm gonna be a little sad if it's the cultist place because I always get at this fucking dungeon. Like, I hear people talk about certain dungeons, they always get like Stone Vigil or whatnot. I swear it's Snowcloak and the cultist dungeon I always get. I'm missing material and can't craft it in your. Oh my god. Yeah, that's art nights for you. Oh, buddy's just like flipping his gun. Lunatic Vault. That's the fucking cultist dungeon. Oh well, I'm gonna know this one like the back of my hand. Oh wait, I don't have the full aggro of that one guy. Whoops, that's my bad. Right. Well, this is an awkward pull already. Right, I'm gonna try. Oh god, I took a big hit there. Right, hold on, let me pull these two hippogriffs, and that should be a nice first pull. Oh, right, god, I forgot about the extra pack that's around this corner. Okay, I guess I don't know the dungeon like the back of my hand. It is a weird one. But yeah, we can head to the first wall of the dungeon from here now. Actually, fuck it. Oh shit, HP getting a little, maybe I pulled a bit much. Okay, no, I'm fine, it's good. Oh, so what the hell? Dillahan I didn't pick up. Oh boy. You know, I was talking about the, like, oh, got to trudge on through the post-Stormblood story, but to be fair, like, post stories are always, like, shorter, so it shouldn't take too much longer for me to get through that and then eventually reach Shadowbringer, see the, oh, it gets good part of here everyone always go on about. Rule number one of tanking, always blame the healer if you die. You know what, you're so right for that, Drac, though. That's You're right, I can pull anything and everything, and if I die, the healer just wasn't doing good enough. Healers adjust. Yeah, damn right, those healer mains should be adjusting. I was gonna make the joke of like, nope, but I'm like, nah, I don't think I've ever had to yell at you for anything like that. Yet. Oh shit, I need my regen. Give it. I don't know why I'm saying give it when it's like my brother in Christ, it's your skill. You can activate it whenever you want. Also, where the fuck is this mentor running off to? I swear. If you pull it. Like, I would like to say I'm a pretty good and, dare I say, kind tank main. However, sometimes if I witness some right tomfuckery, my patience does have a limit. I mean, I say this, but like the mentor did stop. Like they know what they're doing. Right, big boy hours, big pool. My health is looking good, looking fine. I don't mind the health being a roller coaster. It only makes me a little nervous. Okay, nah, this party's got it. They know how to handle a big pool. They're fine. Because I adjust. Yo, it's him, it's the healer who already adjusted. Also, God, what a fucking edgy ass name for a attack murder hole. Oh, I was kinda hoping Repel would go off. Because the thing with Repel, there's always one person that gets caught off by it and falls to their death. I don't know if I have any right to talk considering I'm failing Shinru, but like, I don't know the mechanic, you know. Well, it was my first time. Anyway, the funny big hallway final stretch. You know, this is the real fucking big pool of the dungeon. This is a... You know, separating the, like, the fumbling fools from the chads. You know, a real good party from a stupid one. Oh shit, okay, you know what, I'm gonna stop here because I'm taking pot shots. I am not surviving the pool at this rate. Oh good, I've got my nice 30% mitigation on cooldown. All is well in the world. Right, let's use our bullets before we spend some more. Or spend some bullets before we gain some more. Wording. Oh god, that poor bastard never even made it up the stairs. Right, treat myself to a little burst then. Oh, I actually got all of that in the attack burst window, no? Too shabby. I forget how much we can use burst strike when we don't actually have the fancier options to use. Which, I don't know, trying to find the simple joys in like being stuck being low level. Yes, I will call level 50 low level. I say this, yeah, I'm someone who's been going through coil, so you'd think I would have the time to kinda get used to my level 50 kit again. Oh my goodness, right, alrighty, now I think we will wrap up for tonight. What a wacky-ass stream. A main story that lingered longer than I thought it would, followed with a lot of like talk of Gran Blue and Xenos' ass. Oh, what a fun, delightful time. Anyway, let's do our usual finish up by seeing who's raidable. If anyone is. Let's see. Well, Shima's streaming and he's back on the first Berserker. Which that's a neat funny little game. Funny well, not FromSoft, but Souls like I guess is the proper term. Cause it's, you know, like Dark Souls but not really. Yeah, you know, it has been a wee while since we've raided Shima, so yeah, we'll see what that goober's up to. Stormblood in a nutshell. Oh my goodness, right, well, we're gonna raid Shima. We'll have the raid message for anyone who wants to use it. Oh wait, no, not that one. Oh, oh god, I had a brain fart there. Yeah, that one. That's the one that people can use. But yeah, and I will see you all on Wednesday. Yeah, I think Wednesday will probably be when I do my next stream. I don't know exactly what I'll be streaming. Maybe more Library of Runa? I've kind of been feeling that's for Runa. Maybe, maybe not. But yeah, I'll see you all later. Thank you for joining. It was a lot of fun. Yo definitely made the last stretch of FF14 a lot spicier. But yeah, I will... Runa, let's go. There's someone who likes his project. But yeah, I will see you all later then. Bye.